Muy buenas, tropa. Ya que estáis por aquí, continuamos con las aventuras de Louis de Richet en el juego de Council. Vamos a seguir con este gran juego. Vale, nos dicen que vayamos al salón escarlata del primer piso. Bien, habíamos bajado aquí a...
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service day and night, sir.
Sí, habíamos bajado aquí al primer piso, así que... tengo algunas preguntas en una mano. ¿Qué puede decirme de los invitados? ¿Qué puede decirme de nuestro anfitrión? Tengo algunas preguntas acerca de la mansión. Vamos a preguntarle ciertas cosas, a ver. ¿Qué hay en la planta baja?
Yes. Can you briefly describe the ground floor, please?
Very well, sir. On the ground floor, there are mainly living rooms. Sir finds himself at present in the Grand Hall. From the Grand Hall, Sir can access, on one side, the small salon, where the guests like to relax with a good book.
Vale.
From there, Sir can access the conference room, which is closed at present for preparation. That is where Lord Mortimer likes to gather all of his guests for talks. From the other side of the Grand Hall, Sir may access the dining room. That is where Sir's meals will be served. From the dining room, Sir may benefit from an exceptional view overlooking the island. It is also the best way to access the portrait gallery, where a large part of Lord Mortimer's works are exhibited.
Entiendo.
And in the gallery, Sir will also find access to the garden. But Sir may be reassured the building is accessible on both sides, so that it surrounds the garden in question. So, Sir should not find cause to worry. No one has ever gotten lost.
Except for my mother.
Has Sir another question?
Tercer piso, segundo piso, no sé, yo no he llegado tanto todavía. Buena pregunta.
What
¿Se
is
puede
outside
saber?
on the island exactly?
Lord Mortimer has made a point of keeping the main part of the island in its natural state, sir. For security reasons, only the wharves and the gardens are accessible to guests. If Sir would like to walk along the wharves, he has only to follow the pathway used upon his arrival. If he would like to walk in the interior gardens of the manor, I would advise Sir to pass through the portrait gallery.
Vale, no nos dejan andar por
May
la
I
isla.
help Sir in any other way?
Sin más. ¿Qué hay en el segundo
What's on
piso?
the
A ver.
first floor?
The first floor is reserved for guests, sir. That is where Sir will find his private rooms.
Vale.
The main
Nuestras
corridor
habitaciones.
leads around the building. 3 stairways will enable Sir to return to the ground floor.
Vale.
It is also from there that Sir will be able to reach the second floor.
Thank you very much.
Anything else, sir?
¿Y en el último piso?
Yes. What can I find on the second floor?
That floor is strictly reserved for Lord Mortimer, sir. In the west wing, on the second floor, are his private chambers. In the east wing are the rooms reserved for Lord Mortimer's personal guests.
Invitados
At the
personales.
moment, these rooms are reserved for Sir Holmes, sir.
Bueno, ya.
But only authorized guests may access that area. Does Sir have any more questions?
¿Qué puede decirme de
I
nuestro
would like to
anfitrión?
speak about your master, Lord Mortimer.
Do please excuse me, sir, but I shall make no comment about my master. Is there anything else that Sir would like to know?
¿Y los invitados?
What can you tell me about the guests?
Do excuse me, sir, but I am bound by discretion to say nothing about Lord Mortimer's guests, sir. Perhaps Sir would like to know something else?
As I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
Pues necesito... no, de estos no. ¿Qué es el manuscrito?
What's that book you're hiding in your jacket?
The Sorrows of Young Werther by Goethe, sir, and I am not hiding it.
Hand it to me, please.
It is damaged, sir. I would never dare lend Sir a book in such a pitiful state, sir. I took it to restore.
No, tú préstamelo, no hay problema. Oh, no tengo suficientes puntos para eso. Vale, venga, pues nada, te lo quedas. Vale, vamos a ver. No sé qué carajo me contó de que hay salones, hay de todo. Salón escarlata del primer piso. Primer piso. El primer piso ellos lo consideran arriba. No, este. Hola, ¿quieres subir? Hola. No, me pone que no. ¿Y por el otro lado? No, ya no me deja subir. Entonces... ¿es por aquí? Aquí está. Vale, parece que están aquí casi todos, o todos, más o menos. Vamos a comer.
Dear friends, I bid you welcome. I hope the night was not too short. Your Eminence, Duchess, Monsieur de Richet, allow me to introduce our new guests. They arrived during the night. Johann Christoph von Wollner, Minister of Religious Affairs and close aide of Frederick William II.
Tenemos un prusiano importante,
Napoleon
un
Bonaparte,
francés,
Lieutenant
no,
of the
dos
French
franceses,
Revolutionary Army, and Jacques Peroux, French Revolutionary Tribunal Judge.
vale.
Unfortunately, my friends, Lord Mortimer will not be joining us this morning, but he should be with us later. So, let us begin.
What is Mortimer playing at? He tells me to come urgently and he sends no one to meet me?
Thank you again for the wine, Your Eminence. It is served every day at the King's table. I am delighted.
Volner and
Von
Piatti seem to be
Wohler.
getting along well.
My dear Johann, how are you?
Glad to make landfall at last. And yourself.
Very well.
And your
Oh,
husband.
tú,
He's
estamos perdiendo
poorly.
muchas
The French
oportunidades.
Revolution gives him terrible headaches.
Oh, I understand. I shall feel better too as soon as the situation is settled.
If by chance the French crisis is emulated in Berlin, there will always be a refuge for you in London, my dear.
Your offer does you honor, but London is much closer to Paris than Berlin. Beware. The French are capable of sailing up the Thames straight to the Houses of Parliament.
Oh, my friend, I am shaking in my clogs.
Pues tenéis a dos revolucionarios en la mesa.
Very much so, Sir Gregory. Such complexity. Typically French. A Sauternes, isn't it?
Absolutely.
If I'm not mistaken, this is not Lord Mortimer's favourite wine. It is yours.
In his absence, I have taken the liberty of making a slight deviation from the rule, but I count on your discretion.
Don't worry, I appreciate the same grape varieties as you. I remember the last time we tasted that nectar here at this table. The finest minds of the century were present.
And the last time we drank it, the orphanage in Bloomsbury was still in ruins.
Would you repeat that?
Oh, well, I put some small effort into the works. The orphanage reopened just
El
before
orfanato de
Christmas.
Bloomsbury.
The bedrooms, washrooms, and the classrooms had all been refurbished.
I don't know what to say. You have given the girls a wonderful Christmas gift. Thank you.
I made a promise. Now it is done.
Ah,
It's the first time I've ever seen her so moved. Just mentioning that orphanage broke right through Emily's hard shell.
parece que es bastante sensible la chica.
Is everything all right?
Yes, thank you. I had a moment of absence, but here I am again.
¿Qué opina de Volner?
What do you think of Volner?
Many believe he is the real leader of Prussia. A charming man, but with an iron fist and a velvet glove. I also know he's famous for his love of the hunt. in all its forms.
Who does not know a person?
Napoleón. Está un poco apagado este tío, ¿no?
Have you any information on this Napoleon?
Please feel at
He's
Hacerme
certainly
su
well
posición.
connected in high places.
Surprising. No one appears to know him.
Ya lo
No one knows
conoceréis
me,
ya.
yet here I am.
Quite so.
Monsieur de Richet, it would seem we have common interests. Could we speak in private, please?
Ah,
Not really, no.
quiere hablar conmigo Napoleón Bonaparte.
Lord Mortimer and the Golden Order, through your mother, have concluded a financial agreement.
Stay
Ah.
composed, Louis. I'm listening.
An agreement for cannons. Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project on behalf of your mother.
Ya.
You must know that I am deeply sorry about their disappearance, but I must validate the deal urgently if I want to be able to organize things properly.
I haven't seen Lord Mortimer yet. I'm afraid I'll be unable to answer your questions.
He assured
Bien
me
dicho.
that you could replace your mother during
Sí,
her
pero
absence.
si no me comentó
I
nada de los
appreciate his
cañones.
confidence, but still, this is a bit hasty. But please continue.
Of course, but I need to know if I can count you among my allies.
A
Well,
ver.
of course.
And for that, I have a little question for you. The agreement stipulates an aid of 50,000 louis d'or for 200 cannon.
50.000 luis de oro por 200 cañones. No sé.
I don't know. Maybe you ought to speak to my mother.
Oh, what a pity. I was hoping you would be up to the challenge. Too bad. I have one last question I would like to pose to you. We don't know each other yet, you and I. And I need to make sure that we both share the same vision for the future of France. Given the hard times that have befallen our beautiful country, what do you think it would take to restore its luster?
¿Qué hace falta para recuperar? Se dice contrarrevolución, habría que restituir la monarquía, dejemos que el pueblo elija libremente. Habría que restituir... No, dejemos que el pueblo elija
Let the people
libremente.
make their own choices.
You are joking, I hope. The people are simply not capable of taking charge, don't you see? They are an uneducated mob who react on the spur of the moment, incapable.
¿Qué me estás contando? Eres un dictador.
Vision for the good of the country.
Bueno, claro, sí fue Napoleón, la verdad.
I think there must be a misunderstanding.
What do you mean?
I cannot believe that Lord Mortimer advised me to speak to you. I must have misunderstood. Excuse me, please.
Bravo, Louis. Total fiasco.
Sí, la verdad, un fiasco total.
My friends, I would like to say a few words, please. I would like to thank Lord Mortimer, and you, Sir Holm, for bringing us all together here. Those of us for whom it is not the first time here, like me, are all trembling in sweet anticipation of the arrival of our host. For the rest, I would like to reassure you that Lord Mortimer always has a few surprising projects to propose. But I can assure you that each and every one of us has always benefited from them. The last time I came to this place, Lord Mortimer offered to help me in my electoral campaign for the presidency of the United States.
Ah,
And it is eminently clear that his support was an invaluable aid to us. We are here among like-minded people. So let us put aside the conflicts in which some of our nations find themselves at present. So I raise my glass in honor of you all, my new and old friends.
I trust you shall not be disappointed, Mr. Washington. Right, we shall meet again tomorrow. All the guests will be present, as well as Lord Mortimer, I hope. Until then, I trust you will find plenty to keep you amused.
Ya está, pero si no me doy tiempo a comer nada. No me voy a quedar con hambre. Vale, fue un desastre, un auténtico desastre lo de Napoleón. Madre mía. Podía haber registrado la habitación de Napoleón. Sí, es cierto, la verdad. Y no lo he hecho. Maldita sea. He hallado el mensaje de mi madre oculto en el libro. He logrado persuadir a Alicia de porque... Sí, vale, sí. Pero he manchado un fragmento. No he logrado convencerla por mí. Bien. Persuasión. Ocultismo. Vale, vamos a añadir aquí. Manipulación. Persuasión. Observación. Inquisición. Esto está en nivel 2, nivel 1. ¿Esto qué es? Distracción. Política. 2 a protocolo. Y 3 a erudición, ciencias. Disfrutan de usuario bagaje cultural en el arte, geografía e historia. Respeto a la geopolítica. Distrae a gente. Traduce todo tipo de documentos. Este. Obviamente este. ¿No? Mucho mejor. Vale. Lo vamos a dejar así, los puntos.
Alright, let's recap. Before dinner, I was going to investigate my
Sí,
mother's
antes estábamos mirando el mensaje.
Gotta find the place where all eyes size you up.
El lugar donde todos los ojos te observan. Este es el que tengo puesto y este es el que tengo puesto. Otro manuscrito puedo equipar. Un protocolo. En ciencias. Ciencias. Vale. Iniciamos. Lugar donde... Vale, perfecto. Vamos a buscar. Busca el lugar mencionado por tu madre. Aquí. Joder. Mira qué alto. Hostia, qué chulada tú de paisaje. Wow. Y dejar así la terraza abierta y todo para que se vea todo el mar y tal. Ostras. Vale. Vamos a ver si por la mesa hay alguna pista. En la mesa no han dejado nada. Vamos a hablar con el cardenal este.
Well, Your Eminence, do you still have any room left?
Ah, my son, the sin of gluttony is the most difficult of all in my eyes. Nevertheless, what a charming moment we have had together.
Estás cabreado todavía, ¿no?
I was able to talk to Mr. von Wollner. We hadn't spoken to each other for an eternity.
Yes. I noticed that Your Eminence knew a fair number of people at the table.
The benefit of age, my son. This isn't my first invitation to Lord Mortimer's. You will see. It's the perfect place to make new friends. Indeed, I noticed that you and Mr. Bonaparte had already begun.
Mr. Bonaparte.
I adapt quickly to local customs. It's what I was taught.
And you are right to do so, my son. But tell me, have you had any news of your mother since your arrival?
Alas,
no.
still nothing, Your Eminence. But I still haven't been able to meet Lord Mortimer.
Do not worry. It is typical of him. What can I say? Lord Mortimer is a very busy man. I should think you are beginning to worry.
Creo que empieza a preocuparse. No, no.
To tell you the truth, not really.
You are right. Be positive. Perhaps Sarah is in the company of Lord Mortimer and they will both turn up shortly.
Ojalá, la verdad, pero no creo que sea tan fácil.
While I have you with me, I have a question for you.
ahead, Louis. What can I do for you?
Donde todos los ojos te observan, ¿significa algo para usted? Vamos a preguntarle directamente.
If I said to you, where all eyes size you up, would it mean anything to you?
I don't know if it's the place you're looking for, Louis, but it makes me think
La
of
galería de
the portrait
retratos.
gallery.
There's a gallery here? Can you tell me where to find it, please?
Of course. Just go through the door at the end. It will lead into the library. Continue all the way through, and you'll end up in the gallery. You'll see it, Louis. When you get there, you'll know.
Thank you very much, Your Eminence. On that last word, then, I shall leave you to fight your demons. See you later, Your Eminence.
See you later, my son.
Ah, venga, que te den. Muchas gracias. Y continuamos, venga. Vamos luego a cruzar la biblioteca, dijo. A ver, ¿qué más hay aquí? Ah, vale. No tengo engaño, vale. Llave con el símbolo de la tierra. Pues no será para abrir esto, ¿no? Sería demasiado fácil. No, esto es para otra cosa. Vale. Abrimos aquí. Y dijo que esta era la biblioteca. Hostias. La hostia. ¡Oh! Madre mía, cuántos... ¿Qué pone allí? Natural. Dios, este tío... Uf. Pero cuántos libros tiene. Aquí hay un libro.
Actress, the Miller Brothers.
Artus,
Miller expressly forbade me from reading it.
Ah, sí, pues cógelo. Vale. Inventario lleno, era jalea real. Ya, pero es que no me sirve de nada utilizarlo ahora mismo. Entonces, bueno, ahí queda. Vale. Lee cartas escritas por los otros invitados o bien dirigidas a ellos para descubrir sus motivaciones y su personalidad. Es muy interesante eso. Vale, si encontramos algunas cartas o algún momento en el que vemos algunas cartas o algo, vamos a tener que ir por ellos, tropa. Tener que leerlas porque nos desvelarán personalidades de nuestros invitados. Interesante. Bueno, de nuestros invitados no, de los invitados. No son nuestros invitados, pero bueno. Nosotros también somos uno de ellos, al fin y al cabo. Vale, aquí está la sala de retratos. Ostras, qué chula, ¿no?
Where all eyes size you up.
Chances are, that's the room my mother spoke of. And she also spoke of a Medusa. Should I go and try to find the creature now?
Medusa. Medusa. Vale, este debe ser el sitio. Y Medusa. ¿Qué carajo es Medusa? Medusa. A ver, ¿qué pone aquí?
Allegory regarding the decoration of the rights of men. That's the least you could say.
Joder, pedazo de habitación. Ostras, la sagrada... La última cena.
The Last Supper by Leonardo da Vinci.
The last
Pedazo
day
cuadro
before
que
his
tiene este tío.
crucifixion, Jesus announces that he will be betrayed by one of his disciples.
Increíble. Vale, aquí tenemos más cosas. Pero tengo el inventario lleno, ¿no? Ah, elixir dorado.
White water. They say that if you drink this,
Y agua
it
del
gives you a
Carmen.
boost.
Perfecto. Estos cuadros son todos muy famosos, y muy...
A meeting between Louis XIV and
y Felipe V.
I wonder why Mortimer's particularly fond of this painting.
Es verdad, había un invitado que era español, no me acuerdo ahora del nombre, pero no estaba en la comida. Y sí que está, bueno, sí que está. Había una habitación que ponía su nombre.
The company
by Rembrandt.
La compañía de Rembrandt, vale.
A fragment of amber.
Ámbar. Esto es...
The Fall of Phaeton, another painting by Rubens. Poor Phaeton, struck by lightning by his father Apollo for borrowing his chariot and losing control of it. Moral, don't steal dad's chariot.
No le robes el carro a tu padre.
The son
Vale.
of Roland. Roland feeleth his death is near. His brain is oozing by either ear. With his brain oozing, it's already remarkable that he can feel anything.
Vale.
Ah, François Ier, receiving the
Sagrada
Holy Family,
Familia.
a painting by Raphael.
Cuadro de Rafael. Ostras. Wow.
Christ Crucified by Velázquez. Look, someone's left a note there. Reserved for the Duke
Alcudia.
of Alcudia.
¿Dónde hay una nota? Ah, sí. Es verdad. Esos deben ser los jardines. Me estoy pasando algo aquí. Que no es aquí. Es por el otro lado. Vale. La medusa. La medusa. Vale. Vamos a ver. Nada, esto no tiene ninguna importancia. No sé muy bien por qué te sientas. Sino...
An old sesterce from Roman Gaul.
¡Hostias! Una moneda antigua de cojones. Vale. Los sestercios. Vale, ¿cuál es este? Vaya, un cuadro inglés.
Molière dining with Louis XIV. The king's posture is surprising. It's almost as if he's addressing someone in the assembly.
Cierto. Vale.
Liberty or death by Regnault. Well, I'll take liberty, please.
Como mola este cuadro,
I
¿no?
do understand his choice, even though it seems radical.
Busca la medusa. ¿Sabes qué pasa? Que a lo mejor no está en esta sala. Igual está en otra sala distinta, ¿no? No sé. Aquí hay más. A ver. A ver. ¿Qué es esto? Vale, yo estoy mirando todo por si acaso. Aquí no veo nada. ¿Qué es esto? Venga, a alcanzar.
I couldn't have hoped for better.
Vale, más cosas. No tengo para poder abrir esto. La medusa. Es esta.
I've got to find out what Mother was trying to do with her. The Medusa. A hero armed with a sword.
Un héroe con espada.
A
Un
hero
héroe con un
with a
farol.
lantern, and the last one holding
Y
a
un
shield.
escudo.
I'll stake my life on it. All the statues form a single scene together. The poor devils are about to face the beast. Let's give them a helping hand.
¿Cómo? ¿Cómo? Se están enfrentando a la misma bestia, vale. La bestia es la medusa, ¿no? Supongo. Entonces, aquí... Observación... Nah, no creo que haya ni que observarla. Hacia la medusa. ¿No? Así. Esta ya está. Y esta también. La medusa se puede mover. A ver, déjame ver una cosa. Sí, se puede girar hacia el héroe con escudo. Y este con espada o con escudo. Un farol. ¿Un farol para qué? A ver, con espada. ¿No?
Now, Louis, it's time to keep a logical mind, as every good scientist should. The aim is to defeat the Medusa. So what can the lantern be for? To light up the Medusa? Hardly likely. The hero holding the lantern will be easy prey, and the shield will be of no use. To light up the sword? No, that makes no sense. So that leaves the shield. I wonder if the aim is to play with the light. If I turn the shield right, the light would be reflected. The ray of light will perturb the Medusa and focus her attention on the best protected hero.
Ajá.
Pretty smart.
Entonces giramos esto hacia el del escudo.
If I respect the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa. Except for here, it doesn't work. There must be something else.
Vale, si... Pero claro, Medusa tiene que estar mirando hacia el de la espada. El del escudo tiene que estar mirando hacia el del farol. No. No. Hacia el héroe con espada. Hacia el héroe con espada, porque el héroe con espada vamos a ver, el farol tiene que apuntar hacia el escudo. Bien, el escudo apunta hacia la espada. Hacia el héroe con farol o hacia Medusa. Hacia Medusa, ¿no? Sería lo más normal. Y Medusa sería la que hay que cambiar hacia el del farol, supongo. Mira, esta tuya, esta... No, algo falla aquí. ¿Qué es esto? Que ahora desaparece.
The origin of myths, a reinterpretation of legendary creatures.
El origen de los mitos.
Just what I need. The text is in French on the left-hand page and in Latin on the right-hand. Let's find the chapter on the Medusa. There's an extra line in the Latin translation. The night light was reflected in the shield and blinded the monster. So the hero with the sword seized the opportunity and cut off its head.
Vale. Entonces... Bueno, espera, lee la versión en francés.
Hang on. This version is significantly different from the regular one. It recounts how men have always belittled women in society. Harpies, mermaids, the chimera, the hydra, the gorgons. Ah, the section on the Medusa. While some of the heroes divert attention from the Gorgon, the hero with the sword brandishes his weapon at the Medusa.
Vale, se supone que la medusa tiene que estar mirando para el del escudo. Vale, el de la espada tiene que ir hacia la medusa. Medusa tiene que estar mirando hacia el del escudo. Algo ha pasado ahí. Agárrate, coño.
Rah! For Pete's sake, Emily! You scared the pants off me. Don't ever do that again.
Well, keep your nose out of my business then.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Stop fooling around and tell me what you're doing here.
I was feeling a bit peckish. I went in search of the kitchen and I ended up here.
Your sense of direction is mind-boggling, isn't it? Well, no matter. I'll tolerate your presence this one time. Now, since you're here, make yourself useful. Look around on your side. I'll do the same on mine. And if you find anything of interest, let me know.
Oh yeah, in your dreams. At your service, madam.
Vale, vamos a ver qué podemos encontrar. ¿Qué es esto?
I found an amazing ring. There's an inscription engraved on it. The mythical ring of the Nibelung.
Louis, do you really believe it's the ring of the legend?
You should try it on. They say if you wear it on your finger, it makes you more agreeable.
How droll. In the legend, it's a cursed ring.
Un anillo maldito.
You're married. Why don't you wear a wedding ring?
You mean wear something just to prove your love? Not my style.
Ah, bueno, pues no lleva anillo porque no le da gana. Vale, ¿qué es este jarrón? Espera, podemos hacer una cosa. ¿Cómo se tomaba aquí? Tomamos un poco de jalea real. Un poco más. Así. Y ahora vamos a probar a ver si... Mierda, solo pude verlo una vez. No fastidies. Oh, Dios. Vale, tendré en cuenta esto para las próximas veces. Pero... A ver.
A golden fleece.
Un vellón dorado.
Hurry up.
¿Crees que es el vellocino de oro?
You think that can really be Jason's golden fleece?
No, you are aware that Jason and the Argonauts is a myth, aren't you?
But Mortimer's been protecting this hide. It must be of great value, don't you think?
Certainly of historical value. This kind of hide is still used by gold diggers in Eastern Europe. Now you see how easy it is to obtain a legend.
Why do you have to act so nonchalant every time I show you something?
Louis, anyone can kill a sheep, rip off its hide, and say it's the golden fleece.
We're at Lord Mortimer's, not at some farmyard fair. You're just too skeptical.
And you have a tendency to believe anything. Talk about an unlikely pair.
Yet, you know opposites attract, don't you?
Vale. A ver qué hay aquí.
An unofficial gospel? You'd be more likely to find this kind of book at the Vatican.
Nothing special. The library at Buckingham has 3.
Ah, sí. Vamos a examinar los
The Gospel
evangelios.
according to Judas, or How to Crucify Jesus as part of God's plan. You do realize that the contents of this book could undermine the very foundations of Christianity.
One more reason to leave it in the secret room of a lost manor on a private island.
Pues
do you
sí, la
realize
verdad.
how important this book is?
Of course, but what I really want to know is how did it come into Mortimer's possession?
I was thinking the same thing about all the paintings and sculptures in the manor.
Tiene mucho poder este tío, para tener todos estos... Estas cosas que tiene aquí, que son tan importantes. Es para flipar ahora mismo. Moneda de colección. Ah, muy bien, tú róbale ahí un... Vale, ¿qué es esto? No será del César.
Guess what I found?
The Holy Grail.
Older than that.
A piece of Noah's Ark.
Not that old.
This could go on for hours. Just tell me.
Caesar's laurel wreath.
Vaya, hombre. Pruébate la corona, venga.
Don't put your grubby fat fingers on it.
You find my fingers fat?
At least put on some gloves.
Please note, my fingers are slim.
You were going to leave marks. My God, what an amateur.
Many a harpsichord players would love to have sexy fingers like mine.
Tell me where you took your infiltration classes so I can have your tutor executed.
Let's compare hands then. We'll soon see whose fingers are fattest.
No, I'm not going to compare hands with you. Let's just keep going.
Bad loser.
Loser. Vale, venga. Vamos a probar esta espada. La Excalibur.
You
Ya.
should see this sword, Emily. It's magnificent.
I'm busy. Stop it to me.
Vamos a evaluarla.
This weapon is typically French, quite old, undoubtedly goes back to the Crusades.
Las cruzadas.
If it is a true Damask sword, it's worth more than a kingdom.
Es la del Rey
I
Arturo.
think this is Excalibur, King Arthur's sword. I've always dreamt of drawing it from the stone.
How sweet, you're still clinging to your boyhood dreams. When you finished playing, maybe you can help me search the place?
Vale. ¿Qué más hay por aquí?
Here's something interesting. A manor in Maine, hundreds of acres of land in Catalonia, properties in Shanghai. Incredible. Some of these deeds are over 600 years old, and all signed by the hand of Mortimer.
Eso es
I wonder
imposible.
if that's what inspired my mother's attention.
How come all these documents have Mortimer's signature on them?
Es
Do you think
imposible.
all these properties really belong to him?
See those fine scratches around the words?
Yes, and?
The ink barely spreads on the paper. It spreads exactly the same way on the signature. The deed was written using the same ink. If it is a fake, then it's a professional job.
Ah.
These documents must be fakes. No man can own that many original works, no matter how rich he is.
Be careful. The Order has tried many times to estimate his personal wealth without ever succeeding.
And look here. Castles in Scotland, vineyards in Italy, districts in Venice. He's richer than some European countries.
Pues sí, la verdad.
It's intriguing. But do you really think that's what attracted your mother's attention here?
And how do you know my mother was interested in this room?
I didn't know, I just supposed she was. And you just confirmed it. So, do you think she found what she came for?
I don't know. She was obsessed with Mortimer, and I must confess these property deeds are troubling.
If that's the case, why would she have left them?
Once again, I don't know. We'll have to ask her when we find her. And what's your take?
¿Qué le parece
Mortimer's
esto?
collection is unique, isn't it?
That's an understatement. No doubt he has a major passion for history and fine art, or getting gifts.
If each time Mortimer does someone a favor, they reward him with a priceless gift, that means
Pues
he must have
puede
helped
ser.
nearly everybody in the world. I wonder why my mother didn't make it clear what she was interested in here.
She didn't have time to write it down, or maybe she wasn't sure of what she was looking for.
Or she wanted to protect her discoveries. It's disturbing.
You'll just have to search the rest of the room. Maybe you'll find something.
Oye, pues podías ayudarme tú, ¿no? Vaya, hombre, a ver esto.
What is that you found?
A cameo pendant.
¿Qué?
What's going on?
Nothing.
For crying out loud, Emily, you lunged for that jewel like your life depended on it. Tell me what this is about.
No. We just met, Louis. I like you, but I can't just suddenly open myself up like a book to you.
Listen, Emily. It seems pretty obvious to me that you haven't come here for the sole purpose of sampling Mortimer's cellar.
Sí, algo raro
Stop all the clever evasions and just trust me.
But why the hell should I place my trust in you, Louis?
Porque no le deseo ningún daño.
When are you going to understand that I just want to help you?
What do you expect? That I'll fall into your arms and say yes to everything you want?
What are you talking about? I'm only asking you to trust me a little.
If only on principle, as a member of the Golden Order, for example.
I'll admit you are fairly reliable.
That's it?
Bien.
I was expecting more.
Well, I'm prepared to trust you when it comes to choosing the refugees. I have nothing to gain by confiding in you any further than that.
Nothing to gain? Damn it, Emily! I'm only trying to help you. Stop needing to gain something all the time.
Because you think I need help?
Just like everyone. You have your strengths and your weaknesses. And there's no use pretending otherwise.
Ha! And I bet you found out where I'm weak, haven't you?
Sí, psicología.
You think your scathing wit protects you, but in fact it makes you blind. No sooner have people introduced themselves than you already see them in a bad light. You play the part of a strong woman, and yes, you are a strong woman, of course. But what I see is a sensitive young lady who lacks self-confidence. Stop adopting a defensive posture, and you'll see just how quickly new doors will open.
There is some truth to what you say. I might have some weaknesses, but I don't need your help to overcome them.
Que va.
And
Sí
I'm
que
simply
necesitas mi
not
ayuda.
contemplating collaborating with anyone at this time. Do you understand?
Yes. You're the kind of girl who gets by on her own and who shares nothing.
The fact is, you are completely mistaken about me. I already have a work partner. I know my weaknesses. I don't doubt that your abilities will be of use to me. But I already have all that, thanks to my teammate.
Is there any chance you might tell me who he is?
No, I've already said too much. Consider yourself lucky I've even given you this much. It's extremely rare, believe me.
¿En serio?
Come on,
¿Quién
don't
cojones
stop
es
now
esa
that you've
persona?
come this far. You know that eventually I'll end up making you talk.
Well, since no one can resist you, let's see if you can guess who my partner is.
You're a gambler. So, your partner is...
Un hombre. Su padre. Un miembro de la orden. No sé. Un miembro de la orden.
Chances are, you're working with a member of the Order.
The only members of the Order other than ourselves are your mother and Mr. Washington. The former has sadly gone missing. As for the latter, I knew nothing of his arrival. Incidentally, you must have noticed how inefficiently our Order communicates internationally.
Pues es un hombre, su padre.
Your father. The force of youth combined with the wisdom of ancestors.
I never knew my father. And it'll be better for him if I never do find him.
Sorry.
I thought you'd figured out I was an orphan.
No, but please forgive me, I didn't know.
Pues entonces es una mujer. Y es... mi madre.
It's as obvious as it is surprising. You're my mother's hard-hitting partner.
Oh, God, do you really believe the nonsense that comes out of your mouth?
¿No?
Well,
Oh, Dios, qué
technically I
desastre.
did. A little.
Sorry, Louis, your mother is not my partner. Right, time is short. You haven't convinced me. I prefer to remain discreet. Don't take it the wrong way. All I can tell you is I'm looking for my sister. And if I reacted so strongly at the sight of the cameo pendant, it's because I thought it belonged to her. But it doesn't.
I
Su
understand.
hermana.
I won't insist.
Entonces era su hermana
It's
en
time to
realidad.
leave.
Qué desastre. Qué desastre, qué detectives más malos somos. Madre mía, no he acertado ninguno de los 3 traspiés que pude tener. Es un fallo total. Vale,
So, what do you think of our first adventure?
I must admit it has been fun by your side.
Same here.
Oh, she's been drinking too much again.
Louis, I need to talk to you right now.
Good evening, Elizabeth. Actually, this is not a good time.
I'm begging you, please don't leave me alone.
I'll be waiting for you in your room, but don't be late.
I was sure there was a certain je ne sais quoi between us.
Louis, we need to talk now. Otherwise it'll be too late.
Looks like Elizabeth really needs me, but if I start talking to her, for sure Emily won't wait for me. What should I do?
vale, tengo dos opciones, o seguir a Elizabeth o ir con Emily. Yo qué sé. Vamos con
Excuse me,
Emily.
Elizabeth, but some very urgent business has cropped up. We can speak tomorrow.
No, Louis, don't leave me alone. They've come back.
Good night, madam.
Well, well, Louis, you took your sweet time. What did our poor Elizabeth want?
Nada
The truth
importante.
is, I really don't have the slightest idea. But I thought all of that could wait until tomorrow.
That young girl seems very...
Emily, have I misunderstood something here? What are you doing in my room?
And for a while now, the question has been nagging at me.
And that explains why I now find you here in my bed. Go ahead. Ask me the question that's been burning at your lips.
I know your mother was here to meet someone, but I can't figure out who.
Oh, so that's what's been hiding behind all this.
We are both members of the Order, Louis. Let's try to be honest with each other. I have followed with great interest your affair in Paris, in connection with Mr. von Borchardt. You managed to steal something from him, if I'm not mistaken.
¿Por qué ese?
Emily, you suddenly seem to be very interested in my private affairs. You aren't pumping me for information, are you?
Not in the least, Louis. I'm deeply hurt that you'd even think such a thing of me.
Look, I'm sorry. I just thought that...
Well, you thought wrong. I was interested in you, that's all. But that seems to be beyond you.
Don't take it like that. My mother and I recovered an old occult book that von Borchardt was planning to resell on the black market. There. Now you know it all.
This is quite fascinating. But just what did Sarah expect to accomplish here?
Conocer al
My mother
comprador de
came
von
here to
Borchardt.
find out who von Borchardt planned on selling the book to.
And did she find out?
I have no idea, but I think she thought it would be someone invited to Mortimer's next party.
You mean one of us here now?
That's what I think.
Sí.
It wouldn't be you, by any chance.
Unfortunately, no. I was planning to steal it myself.
¿Cómo?
Thank you for all this information, Louis. Right, enough chatting. Come and join me instead.
No.
Emily, don't take this the wrong way, but I really don't think this would be a good idea right now.
I see. You don't think it would do you some good to relax and clear your mind a bit?
That's a good point, but seriously, I'd rather we didn't.
I understand, Louis. I won't insist any further.
Thanks, Emily.
Así que Emily venía a robar el libro. Vale. ¿Qué pasa, tú? Dios mío, vaya portazos.
Lord Mortimer?
Monsieur de Richet, at last we meet.
Lord Mortimer. Ostras. Podría haber pasado la noche con Emily, podría haber averiguado más sobre el pasado de Elizabeth y mi madre. No he convencido a Emily para que me contara su secreto, vaya por Dios. Bueno. Vale. Vale, hasta aquí ha llegado el capítulo de hoy. Hasta aquí llegó el episodio 1. O sea, lo que engloba lo que llaman ellos el episodio 1, porque ellos lo dividen en varios episodios, en 5 episodios concretamente. Yo esos los tengo todos comprados, así que visto lo visto, ya el 2 ya ha salido y lo descargaré y jugaremos a él. Y continuaremos la historia. Así que nada, tropa, continuaremos sin ningún problema. La historia está muy interesante. Así que nos vemos en el siguiente vídeo. Suscribiros y dale a like si os ha gustado. Y nada, tropa, hasta la próxima. A la orden.